Welcome to the HBM Test and Measurement Frequently Asked video series. In this short video, I'm going to go over some of the different options for a shunt for our torque transducers. In this video, I'm going to do a quick overview of a shunt, apply a shunt from a voltage, and then I'm going to be using the T12 assistant as well as the T40B with the TIM40. Here's a quick example of a Wheatstone bridge. All of our torque transducers are Wheatstone bridge strain gauge based. And basically what that is there's a resistor set. Two of the bridges have supply voltage. The other two are set up for measurement voltages. So as it comes in, it calculates the resistance and on the measurement. So what a shunt does is it gives a known resistance over one part of the bridge. So what a shunt is used for, and it's not used for really like a calibration, it's more used for a check, making sure that your transducer is working. So what you can do with that is you can set up a 50% load or different loads, and we'll go through that here in a second. But you can go through and give a known value for your load. So if you have a 500 Newton meter torque transducer, your shunt value should be right around 250, or what's on your cal sheet. So let's dive into this. So there's an internal on the T12 and the T40. There's an internal. So on this example, I'm going to show you a T40, but this also works for a T12. On port 1, it's frequency output and our voltage supply. On port number 2, it's our speed output. Our 3 is a voltage output and supply voltage. And then our port 4 is the TMC and supply voltage that way. So what you could do on ports 1 and 3, they're set up identically for the wiring configurations. This is a 7-pin set. So on each one of the ports 1 or 3, not both, but port 1 or 3, you can supply a separate power supply voltage and turn on that shunt value. So why we suggest to have a separate power supply, this gets rid of any ground loops that could be in your system, or it also gives you a cleaner data signal, gets rid of some noise. In the next example, I'm going to go through the T12 and the T12 assistant. In this setup, I have a T12 using the T12 setup USB cable and CAN to USB dongle. And then I also have a terminating resistor. We always suggest to use a terminating resistor in your system to get rid of any excess noise. The assistant can be downloaded off of our website. To open the assistant, there's a couple different ways to do it. There's an online mode, which goes right through CAN, or there's an offline mode where you can do this at your desk to get everything set up. So you're going to scan and connect in through CAN. The initial password on all of the T12s is 1234. I want to show you a quick video on this. When you go into your password, you're going to put in the password 1234. You're going to hit OK. It's going to come up with a please wait. You also have to hit this again, and you're looking for these 3 little pieces of paper that flip. That's actually getting into your transducer itself. So keep that in mind as you go through the T12 assistant. So for the shunt, I'm going to open some of these up. For the shunt, what you're going to do, let's pull up a torque signal. So under signal conditioning, click on the torque box. What that's going to do is that's going to pull up the shunt values for enable and disable. On this one, I'm also going to pull up a digital display. So that's going to give you a visual on that. So under the Measure and Visualize tab, Measurement Quantities, pull up a digital display for torque low pass 1. So when that is active, you're going to turn your shunt, turn it to active, enabled at 50%, and your value is going to be here. In this example, I have a 1,000 Newton meter torque transducer, so it's running 499.5. So that's it, the shunt is active. The next one that I'm going to do is basically the same idea using the T40 and the TIM40. So in this example, I have the T40B connected through port 4 going into port X3 of the TIM40. That's our TIM channel, so it's supplying power directly from pass-through power from our TIM40 to the actual T40B. On the TIM40, it does have a static IP address, so you'll have to get your computer and your networks to match. The password, default password for this is 0123. So once you get into the TIM hardware, on the main taskbar, on the very bottom, you're going to go to Signal Conditioning. And this is going to be another one of the pull downs for the shunt active. So click that to on and then hit accept. So on the TIM 40 assistant, you cannot have more than one screen open at one time. So you have to kind of bounce back and forth between the different screens and the T40 and the T40B options. So on your main screen, go to Measure. That's going to give you another pop-up box that comes up, and it's going to show your values that are on your shunt with your shunt active. This value, and this one, for example, is 466.9, and if you pull up your calibration sheet, that value matches, or it should match what's on your calibration sheet. So that's how you can go through a couple different options to activate a shunt on your torque transducers. Thank you for watching our videos. Look for our website for additional videos for torque, also strain gauge, and there's many other videos that are upcoming. So if you do have any other questions, please give us a call at 1-800-578-4260 or at support@hbmusa.hbm.com. Thank you.